So I was watching a podcast where the president of the EFF was talking to DJ Spoo, and he asked him a question of, do you feel like you were intimidated by Ndlozi? And I don't think it was clear. His answer wasn't clear. I don't think he even answered it. Ne?
Yeah,
it was very vague.
In his interviews, he's going on like you don't exist, or like he never really wants to.
I don't think he's intimidated. That's my answer. No. Certainly, I'm not.
Yeah. When last did you speak to him?
Last year.
That's the last time?
Yes, I spoke to him on I'll tell you, on the 11th of November.
Yes.
When you guys started...
When they were handing me over the suspension.
So where's the relationship now? Are you guys... So, because Floyd, you spoke to him last week. CIC, you spoke last year. Like, where are you guys now?
No, I mean, I'm sure they are very big, important. I'm not in the leadership anymore. And certainly there's been very sharp political disagreements. And I have refused the invitation to make those political disagreements personal. Because you wouldn't be able to do politics on the terms of the personal.
Yeah.
I've refused that. And I can tell you, McG, without a shadow of doubt, progressive revolutions are high calling that stem from a place of love. And there is no cause that requires love than the liberation of black people. Because black people are a hated people who have been ostracized, bastardized, and socialized into hating themselves. You couldn't engage in a revolution of liberating them, of humanizing them, without love. And that's really all I have for my brothers and sisters in the EFF. Love.
So you still consider him a brother?
Absolutely.
Even after all the stuff he said about you. I mean, he even took a jab at your wife.
You can never choose where the test of your character must come from. There are people who have had worse from their mothers.
Oh, yeah.
From their brothers. From their sisters. So you can't say, no, only the enemy must test me. Only, the test of your character, of your convictions.
Got you.
Of your ability to stick to a dignified political engagement. You can't determine most of the time where that test must come from.
So he calls you now, he picks up the phone.
I will pick it up.
He says, I just watched Podcast and Chill, biggest podcast in Africa. I love it, by the way.
Shout out.
I'm hearing your side of the story.
Proud of you.
I'm hearing your side of the story. I want to meet, reconcile. Is that something you're open to? And would you go back if that opportunity was handed to you?
No, he has no power to impose me on the leadership of the EFF. Leadership gets elected in a conference. I hold nothing in my heart against the president of the EFF, and I got to work very close with him, and as a leader, as an activist, he has gone through a lot, for the views. He has been ostracized a lot for the ideas of expropriation of land without compensation, nationalization of the banks, free education. And he was supposed to be this example where all of us, when we look at him, we get scared to be political. I think his contribution is certainly something of serious importance, and I would never join any voice to write him off. Or to write the EFF off.
I must be honest with you, man. When I heard about this news, it was very sad. Because it's seldom to see black people achieve such great things, and one thing that we always try to preach on the podcast is unity. Like, if we black people got together and work together. And I think you guys were one of those symbols, There's guys that are doing it, but you guys, like, you were young, we could relate, you got the scruffy hair, you understand, you get the music, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus you're intellectual, so and it's not just you're about the shisanyama and rocking lifestyle, but You're a thought leader as well.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to see that,
Thank you, Saul.
yeah,
Yeah, the lovely heart.
A lot of the youth does.
to
Man.
see that fall apart, it was like, geez, what does this mean for us black people? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like to see, because you will, the people, I think a lot of people who are intellectually inclined, you, Floyd, even Malema to some degree himself, because he's a smart guy, but you were the intellectual magnet, that attracted not just militant and radical people who are radicalized, but just smart people who read to the EFF. And so when guys like Floyd, you seem to be persona non grata to this very same EFF, it then leaves us wondering what happens to all those people who got attracted by the qualities of your likes towards the EFF.
I think that, look, that's my demise. And I don't know. Are we okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to charge my laptop.
They want my charger. He's whispering in my ear. And I don't know why he's whispering. It's a C-type, no?
No. It's this big one. Just give it to Neo. You'll sort it out there.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them, man.
Yeah.
Yes, you can continue.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, I'm saying that, I mean, in politics, there are disagreements.
Yeah.
And for me, some of those disagreements invite distrust. And a lot of that trust gets built in the struggle, gets rebuilt, reshaped in the struggle. So the only absurdity for me is the preposterous idea, which the whole suspension was based on, that
Got you.
I have an interest of joining MKP. I don't. I still don't.
ANC?
No.
Earlier on, you said that Jacob was misunderstood. What was misunderstood about him?
A lot of things. I think that certainly President Zuma, from the culture of elites, he doesn't talk like you and I and MacGyver. Because, we are expected because of schooling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bantu education.
That's the first, I think, important hostility that was invited on him.
True, yeah, it doesn't sound like a Mandela
Mbeki, yes.
Yeah,
and certainly many of the...
Or a
Cyril's English.
Committent.
Nah, that's just twang. That's just twang. Mandela's and Mbeki's were far more superior. That's just a twang, I feel.
That's how was a wordsmith.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I'm African.
Can you hook us up with him?
I'm an African.
Me?
Please, man. Come on.
Please,
I just
man.
got
Tell him we've got a bottle. We've got more than a bottle.
kicked out on the street.
Come on, peg. I mean, beer come on, peg for us.
Oh, man.
Let him cook.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
That would be amazing,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
But I don't...
Because he's probably the last statesman that carries the values of the proper ANC.
What are those values?
Who's